DJ, what day is it?
Dyno Day!
Yes, it is, and the first batch of link orders going out. So,
yes, sir.
Everyone who took advantage of the Black Friday link deal, good for you. You saved yourself a lot of money.
A lot of money, dude. You guys got a hell of a discount.
And huge shout out to everyone who participated in the K-Series valve cover giveaway. We can't thank you enough for your support. I wish every one of you could win, but there's only 3 winners, and we'll probably pick those probably next video, so stay tuned for those. But today is Dyno Day, which is huge because last time we were at the dyno with this car, it blew the heck up. But since then, fully built the bottom end, piston rods, and everything else I guess is the same. If you guys don't know this setup, I have my E36 with the M3 engine in it. It's a S50, so it's a 3.0. What I have is CP pistons, K1 rods, ARP hardware all around, cut ring gasket, the head stock, all that stock. Basically what I did was slap a Precision 6266 journal bearing turbo on it. We have a full D-Works fuel system, a Link G4X ECU. Let's get this thing on the dyno, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it then. Look at this kid.
What's up, boys? Welcome to another episode of Jimmy-O.
I see you hard at work. What's up, buddy?
Saw.
All right, so we are way too spoiled down here because right down the road I have world famous bootleg Burton.
World
right
famous, baby.
Nice hoodie, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So Derek's not tuning in today, he's just on standby. And what we are doing today is we are using Derek's dyno, and we are using Derek's mainline. So this ain't no middle of the mall dyno right here.
No middle of the mall stuff here.
So we got this and this, and well, hopefully I can spin those things.
Hopefully.
Boys, what are we thinking here, right? So the weak point right now is probably the clutch. That's what I'm thinking. That's gonna be our limitation here.
I mean, that's just, you made that up. You have no idea if the clutch is gonna hold.
It looked pretty suspicious when I took it out.
All right, I mean, I'll give you that. But what am I thinking for power?
Yeah.
580.
580?
Yeah.
Motor is capable of quite a bit. So we'll just see whatever limits us first. Is it gonna be the wastegate? Is it gonna be the clutch? Is it gonna be
Pump gas?
Pump gas?
What did you guess, Donnie?
Let's find out. So I actually switched the ECU out this morning. I put a G4X in it. We used to have a G4 Plus in it. It's just the newer Link series. I wanted to put it in here. So I quickly made a new map this morning, gave a half-ass street tune, and well, that's my baseline. So let's see what it does. So I set a really low boost cut at like 15 PSI and we hit it, so it only revved up to like 5,500 RPMs. And then, oh my God, did you see how much power it made?
Can we just talk about how cool that sounded real quick before I don't even want to look at that chart yet. I don't want to look at that.
Go look at it just made.
Can we talk about how that was only 14 pounds?
That was 14?
Go look at it.
You made the same amount of torque as a Honda.
How much torque did it make?
0.
440.
Ow! That was a good first pull.
That was a good first pull. Not too bad. All right, so we just made what? Was it 440 last time?
442, I think.
All right, so we changed a few things up. We got a good idea how everything was on that run. Our goal is to hopefully try and combat that boost creep, but we'll find out. You know, the whole point of the dyno is making changes and see how it responds, and that's how you put together what the car actually wants, right? That's the whole idea of all of this.
Yeah, baby.
And so, yeah, the first couple pulls is just kind of throwing stuff at it to see how it responds, and then we'll go from there. Sound good?
Let's do it.
$469, baby, we can go home.
Nice.
That's the number. All right, well, so it made more power, right? But if you go look at the curve is happier, which is, you know, another huge part to it. 'Cause you can make a big number, but if that curve's all over the place, it's not gonna feel good, so that was good. She's responding really well. This is really good.
This hurts, dude. That turbo is so loud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I can only plug one ear.
That was 13 PSI.
It was 13.
13 PSI in pump gas. 469.
What are you gonna stop at for boost today?
What's going on here?
Till the clutch slips.
Sick.
Dude, these motors are sick.
What do you call this? The
Euro 2J.
the Euro 2J.
I know everyone's gonna be like, no, the N54s, or whatever. Let me have it. It's the same generation as the
This is
2J.
a Euro 1J.
No. The head flow's a lot better. It's just like stock. I just put the stock one.
It might be okay like that.
Yeah. Let's clean this thing up before Derek has a heart attack.
Please do something about it.
You clean it up.
Clean it up a little bit, yeah.
Nice.
So now that we figured out what this thing, likes, we gotta just clean up what we have now and then build off it from there, right?
Thing's loud. Way louder than you'd expect.
All right. I think it's time we could start putting some boost in it, right?
Okay.
So it made 11 PSI, held it, then it peaked 13 at the end. So we're gonna try to use the boost controller to help combat with the boost creep. So first time you kind of throw some duty cycle at the boost control, you don't really know how it's gonna respond. So you kind of have to do the trial and error process at first. So we're gonna throw a little bit of percentage at it, see what it does, go from there. Hopefully it picks up. I wanna see 3 PSI initially, right?
3 more.
What do you have the boost cut set to?
20 PSI.
Okay, I think it's gonna make 542 horsepower.
Is that the number?
542.
You know what? I actually told the Patreons, whoever gets close to the number gets a free merch package. So,
Sick. That's why my phone's been blowing up.
yeah.
Ha!
All right, so our peak number wasn't much higher, right? Probably went up like 5 horsepower or so. But what did change was our overall power, right? So if you look, this is our graph right here. And as you can see, it doesn't look anything like our other 2 runs because we're making so much more power down low because instead of having this be 11 PSI creeping to up to 13, we made this 13 flat. So we use our boost controller to control a wastegate to kind of combat the boost creep. Same peak power, way more power overall. I always say on the channel, the peak power is not the important number. It's, well, the
So
graph.
you made the peak power longer.
Yes, exactly.
Essentially.
Exactly. So.
Hopefully he actually turned it up this time, make some real numbers. See what happens.
Dude, this motor is insane. This
This is nuts.
And this is a journal bearing turbo. Like, this is like. And it sounded like happier. Like, it sounded happier that run making more boost. And it had. And the fuel was a little sloppy because we made more boost and whatever.
I wasn't as nervous on that one as all the other ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I got calm for a second.
I know, the
when
motor was like,
watched it go.
I'm liking this. You know?
I'm afraid to see it on 18.
We just need another pull to clean it up. It was a little messy that time. That's it.
horsepower?
It was just a cleanup.
Oh, clean up.
Yeah, just a cleanup.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck off, you know?
It's because Derek touched the laptop this time.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Solid 2 horsepower? 3?
Yeah. I mean, like, not every pull is a power pull, you know?
Yeah.
It's always to figure out if we can clean it up a little bit better or make it smoother in some sections. And every car behaves different. You see it through the logs, you compensate for it. And oh, he's giving me a reach around there. But yeah, so it's going good. It's crazy how it's literally just, it feels like it's casually making 550 horsepower. Like, it doesn't sound like it's pissed. So, not bad.
This turbo sounds nuts.
Not bad for a little cheap journal bearing turbo.
I wasn't like coming over here to say
turned the
anything.
boost
Just
up,
asking.
so.
You still haven't?
Yeah, there's been like a really weird trend in the fuel map, and we kind of keep going back and forth trying to like
Trying to
combat
sort
it.
that out first.
And it's the problem is like you can always band-aid everything, right? You can always make your fuel table look like whatever it needs to look like, but usually if you're doing that means that you're just kind of band-aiding another issue. So you kind of want to solve the issue instead of band-aiding it with your crazy-looking fuel map, right? Instead of it having the correct trend that it's supposed to have. So
I mean, 542 horsepower.
I know it's making a lot of power.
486.
It's making a lot of power.
I'm excited to see what this feels like.
It's gonna be stupid. I mean, it has like right now it has the smallest tire in the rear ever. It's gonna feel like it has 200 horsepower because it's gonna blow the tires off instantly. So
This is gonna be awesome.
next stage of this project is making this power useful. So
A grip car?
I don't know if this would be a good grip car just because of the way that the power is delivered. But
I kind of like what Donald just said. I don't know if anybody
What'd he
could have
say?
heard that. He said drag radials.
Brakes and axles.
okay, so the biggest, I guess, weird thing we've had so far is we have a wideband in the tailpipe, right? It's for the dyno, and then we have a wideband in the downpipe, which is my sensor in the car. And well, they're not reading the same.
Big differences.
Big differences. You kind of have to follow some trends and figure out which one you want to trust more, right? That's usually the way to it. If we try to trust a number on my wideband in the car doesn't seem very happy. If we try to match for the wideband in the tailpipe, the car seems a lot happier. So I think we're just gonna neglect what's in the car now, or at least rescale it to make it work similar to what's in the tailpipe.
Right. Both widebands follow the same exact trend and shape and all that. So we're still gonna use the internal one for the closed loop, fuel control and all that, but we just now know based off of both widebands, we need to target a richer mixture.
Because this one is on the leaner side.
This one's on the leaner side.
Exactly.
And when we make it match this one, it loses power.
Yeah, so that says to us that maybe the sensor is going bad, it's not calibrated correctly or something or along those lines, but we're just gonna trust the dyno wideband and just keep this thing a little bit richer. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So that time we made it. So we were trusting the dyno wideband and, you know, aimed for what numbers those were giving us. And as you saw, it picked up that power that we lost on the last pull. So it shows that we have an issue here with my wideband not being accurate.
I know what's happening. You must have back pressure in the exhaust. Because look. Right? Car wideband showed rich all the time.
Yep.
Right? Wideband wasn't that rich up top.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? But down here, they both showed the same richness. They match here. Where there's no back pressure in the system. Stick around, Skip, you know what I mean?
Isn't the goal to always have smarter friends?
It's like most of my friends are smarter than me. So.
There you go, Skipple Nipples.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. We did. What did you just say? The last round we just did 541 horsepower, which is insane because that was like 16.5, 17 psi on pump gas, journal bearing turbo, completely stock head. No reason to push any farther than that. I mean, this thing's gonna be on ethanol very, very shortly. Once on ethanol, we can really, really start to lean on it and start figuring out what's the weakest link in all of this. But we did great today. I think we did great. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, I think it came out amazing. Makes killer power.
I guess at this point, let's go do a pull. I realized I don't have headlights because when I switched to the US style headlights, I never changed the plugs. So,
Whose fault is that?
there's street lights. We're pretty close, all right? It's fine. It's fine. We'll be all right. Derek, thank you so much for today.
No
really appreciate
problem,
it.
brother.
If you guys have a high horse puppy car or even a turbo Miata, you love those things.
I mean, don't tell anybody.
Hit them up. You guys know it is. But all right. Well, let's see how useless this thing is on the road.
Anyone want to come for it's pitch black in here?
I fucking want to go so bad.
Grab the camera.
Oh yeah.
Your butt cheeks fit in this seat, Mike? There's no seatbelt.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's a little dark, guys. All right, so before we turn off the dyno, I turned it down to just gate pressure because there's literally no reason to make more than that right now because of the small tire, whatever. So right now it makes like 470 horsepower. Stupid. So we ain't got no headlights.
Oh, that's good.
That's great, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't see shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like, this thing sounds so fucking cool.
Sounds nuts. Holy shit. Yo.
Want me to go in front?
You trying to catch that smoke, kid?
You don't want the smoke.
Bro. You
Can't see anything. All right, ready?
yeah.
And second gear. God damn it, the stupid throttle got stuck. I need to fix that. That is so sketchy. Ew.
Ew. Huh?
Yeah, nothing to worry about. All right, so throttle gets stuck. Guess who bought a new throttle cable and it just came in?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So that issue is in the works. I'll do it tonight.
This thing it's got some pep in its step.
Yeah, boogies.
Yeah. No. It does what we call jams. Yeah.
Oh, where's the turn? I missed it. I
yeah.
can't see anything.
One more time. Oh my god.
This is the shit. That is not.
All right, don't forget about the hump in the road.
For now, the clutch is holding up. It held up on the dyno. Like I figured it'd hold up on the road since it doesn't even grip up at all.
Yeah.
But it held up on the dyno at 550 horsepower. It didn't slip. So we're gonna keep pressing it and seeing how far we can go with this clutch, and then from there we'll just, I don't know. You guys know. How
Figure it
goes.
out.
Figure it out. So.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Exactly.
I'm full pucker. Full pucker.
Oh my god, I wish this was a drift car.
Listen, you've got enough of them.
Okay, but it's still.
Okay, but still.
Brakes work great. This thing's so freaking cool. All right, well,
Another awesome car.
well, we're gonna have to wait till daytime to beat on a little bit more, but tonight was definitely a quick taste of some fun. All right, guys. Well, today was a massive success. It made 500 and some change on like 17 PSI on pump gas, which is crazy. We didn't really like lean on it too much. Now, obviously, if we kept turning the boost up, we would have kept making power. That thing probably could have made 600 whatever on pump gas, but once we put on ethanol, then I'll turn it up. Then I'll actually care for it, and well, it'll just be happier. So shout out to Derek for letting us use the dynos today. I'm just happy that thing's in one piece, and well, clearly we got a bunch of things to do, at least on the exterior and the chassis. But for now, at least the engine sounds amazing, and we'll get ethanol in this thing ASAP and get it back on the dyno and really figure out the limit of that clutch. So, but of course, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.